with the new breed, Landon Cruz.
The new breed is a new man as we head into the summer of 2025. Gone is the black cloud that has hung over his head in the form of the Brotherhood and Chris Turner. Landon Cruz now has his eyes set on the future, and it starts tonight against effortless Anthony Mason.
Jimmy, you're right. A new man, a new start. And really, I don't know. Kind of surprised. Mason, just kind of taking a look at him, a student from the CCW Training Academy, as well as a pretty diverse legal background before entering the training school. For a debut match, he's going right to the top of the roster, isn't he?
This could shake up a lot of things in CCW if Anthony Mason is able to pull off this upset win.
You know, I'm taking a look at Landon Cruz. That's going to be in an interesting position. Go, you know, from recently in the cage match at Stampede, now to taking on this newcomer right here.
It's got to be a whiplash of emotions for Landon Cruz.
So I'm very interested in seeing what effortless Anthony Mason can do here. And again, look at his I don't know if it's his protege or his client or his maybe protector, or
it's a defendant that he represented in court and is able to get out of prison.
Well, and that's who you bring with you to back you up at a wrestling event?
I mean, I don't think I could pick better backup than that.
That is a big gentleman.
And Landon Cruz has to have eyes in the back of his head with inmate 90210 at the outside.
Wow.
And now Anthony Mason joining him on the outside.
Mason trying to play mind games with Landon Cruz. I hate to tell you, that strategy is not going to work with Cruz. After years of torment with Chris Turner, I guarantee you Cruz has seen it all.
But this might be smart out of Anthony Mason. This is his one-on-one debut in a CCW ring here on Surge. Take his time, let any butterflies that might be building up, let them fly away, and now he can get underway and evades a collar and elbow tie-up attempt out of Landon Cruz.
Nice duck under, but got cocky. Right into that arm drag. We get a second one. I bet you Cruz is going to set up for a drop kick here if he can. Nice leapfrog by Cruz. There's the drop kick. Welcome to CCW, Anthony Mason.
I don't think he saw too many drop kicks in the courtroom.
No, you're right. And Cruz is going to follow him right into that corner and start with his punches. Oh, what a knee lift right to the face.
That cocky smile he may have had coming out might be off the face of Anthony Mason as Landon Cruz drives the elbow straight to the heart.
What a beautiful rolling elbow that was.
Does Landon Cruz have a quick victory tonight? Anthony Mason able to kick out at 2.
Man, I still can't get over Mason's partner here, or his client, or whoever that is on the outside. It's almost 6'10".
Yeah, 6'10", a devil, 300 pounds of hell. And right now, Anthony Mason showing off some of that technical wrestling ability he learned at the Top Rope Wrestling Academy. But Landon Cruz able to pick the leg and take back control with the side headlock.
Wow, very good mat wrestling between both these gentlemen. Wow, this convict just scary as he walked beside us. Go on, go out and ask him if he was innocent. Ask him what the man did to him.
I'm going to plead the fifth on that one.
Nice shoulder block by Cruz.
Once again, over the pin. Once again, Anthony Mason. Shoulder up at 2.
You know, Mason's really kind of surprising me how fast he is in the ring. A lot of speed back and forth.
But Landon Cruz, using his years of experience, 3-time former CCW champion, maintaining control in the match, and once again, a near fall for the new breed.
Nice side suplex by Cruz. Mason may want to roll out of the ring and take a minute to get some air or something. Just get some separation from Cruz. Cruz is starting to roll here, and he's putting on a clinic. Nice reversal. Cruz, though, going to the top. Another beautiful floating elbow.
Is that enough? Once again, a near fall at 2.
You know, again, Cruz is on a win streak here after recently teaming with CCW champion Bryce Maddox in that big cage match at Stampede.
And what an emotional night that was for Landon Cruz.
For everybody involved. I mean, even you and I on the outside, by the time that match was over, everybody was spent. And folks, if you didn't get to see that match, you can check it out on ccwwrestling.biz as well as YouTube. We do implore you, check it out.
New episodes of Surge uploaded each and every Friday night.
Oh, Mason. I think Mason tried to reverse it in an arm drag, and Cruz was waiting for him. Cruz is going back up to the top. This is the first time I've ever seen really Cruz use that much.
Oh, but that's where the inmate comes in handy for Anthony Mason. Cruz can't allow himself to fight a two-front war.
Oh, no, he's obviously distracted. Mason's setting up for something here. Rolling through. Oh! What a clothesline by Mason. He may have him here.
Is he going to stun the former champion? Not quite. Nice athleticism out of Anthony Mason, but he has to stay focused.
Boy, he slingshot right through that second and top rope. That was very pretty.
You might say it was effortless.
It was effort. He made it look effortless. But he turned around and started jawing to the crowd. He needs to stay on Landon Cruz. Again, that's that cocky arrogance of youth, I suppose. You know, you're in there. You know, Mason, you're in there with a former champ. Oh. Did he just threaten to backhand the ref?
That might be why he's no longer a lawyer if he's threatening to do that to a judge. And look at the stare from the inmate, 90210, right?
The convict is right in his face. Just inches away. That's got to be somewhat intimidating for Cruz. Oh, nice fiery offense from Cruz. Oh! Mason, that was talent. That was incredible. He kicked the shin right out of Cruz. Floated right into that DDT. And that was sudden. That was a snap DDT. Mason going right to the kidney area.
And it's got to be tough for Landon Cruz after a years-long war with somebody you know so personally, so well. How do you prepare for a competitor making his singles debut? There's no scouting report on Anthony Mason other than what we hear out of the Top Rope Wrestling Academy as we see this barrage of offense out of the effortless one.
Nice running low bridge kick there.
Once again, Landon Cruz able to keep this match going.
Again, Anthony Mason is kind of showing some surprise here to this crowd. I don't think Landon Cruz was expecting to be this challenging of a match.
The crowd here in Palatka, Florida trying to will Landon Cruz back into this contest. Landon Cruz chopping away on Mason. Misses with the Cruz line, but Mason there with the enziguri to the back of the head.
That was pretty. That may be it. He may have knocked him out.
crawls over for the cover, but once again, Landon Cruz somehow, some way, finds a way to kick out.
Wow, now Mason's got to be wondering what he's got to do to put away Landon Cruz. What an enziguri. That was beautiful. Again, the CCW Training Academy, the Top Rope Training Academy, is producing some winners, aren't they?
It looks like Anthony Mason has a bright, bright future here in CCW. Has been going toe-to-toe with a 3-time former CCW World Champion.
This Mason kid's really impressing me. Nice reversal. Slid right under him into the ball. Did he get both legs? No, I'm sorry, he's only got the half crab, but he rolled right through that.
Like a video game move.
Effortless. He floated through that move effortlessly. Landon Cruz is in some big trouble here.
I think Landon Cruz is stunned by what just happened, just like we are.
The only thing that's going to work to Mason's disadvantage here is Cruz weighs a little more than Mason. That is a hard move to hold on to somebody.
Landon Cruz able to get to the ropes, break the hold.
Wow.
But has the damage been done?
Look at the look on Mason's face. He doesn't know what he's got to do to put Landon Cruz away. A lot of people in CCW have had that question over the years.
Landon Cruz, one of the most decorated superstars in CCW history. No doubt a future Hall of Honor inductee. And Anthony Mason giving him all he can handle.
Mason better do something. Landon Cruz is starting to get on a tear here. Up and over the ropes. Cruz is waiting for him. Nice kick. Cruz is going to the top rope. Again, has to be aware of 90210 out here.
Beautiful crossbody.
Cruz is on a roll. I think Cruz is trying to set up for the cruise control. Maybe.
Cruise control connects. The new breed with a new start and a bright future.
The Convict is just carrying Anthony Mason out of this ring.
Anthony Mason giving Landon Cruz all the new breed can handle, but Landon Cruz victorious tonight on Surge.
Anthony Mason. That was one heck of a match. I'll give the respect when the respect is earned. And you did that. You put up a good fight tonight. A little cocky if I'd say so myself. But you're new in this business. You will learn. You will get better, Anthony Mason. But with all that being said, the new breed Landon Cruz is back. No distractions. No brotherhood, no Chris Turner in my way. at getting back to the top here in CCW, back at the top of professional wrestling. The Summer Sizzler Tour is the Newbury Tour.
Showtime, this one half of the CCW Tag Team Champions, and making sure everybody in Palatka knows about it. One person we're about to know a lot about. Hot Shot Matt King making his CCW debut tonight on Surge.
We want to talk about a training school student from the Top Rope Training Academy that has made his moments. We saw him in the CCW Stampede Battle Royal hanging for that rope. He almost got back in there to win it. Really an impressive look for his first time seeing him.
An impressive looking athlete. Straight from the covers of magazines into the CCW ring. Looks like $1 million and has the talent to back it up.
Jimmy? I'm not afraid to say I think he's a decent-looking human being. Good-looking guy. The women here in Palatka seem to enjoy him.
He's known as the Hot Shot for a reason.
Well, for making his debut, he is taking on a tall task in Showtime. Aiden Johnson.
Showtime Aiden Johnson, a decorated superstar in CCW. As I mentioned, one half of the CCW Tag Team Champions for over a year at this point. 2024 Ruler of the Ring winner. Showtime Aiden Johnson's had a great start to his career. And now Matt King looking to make a name for himself at Showtime's expense.
Listen, you have to be really on top of your game if you think you're going to out-smack talk Showtime. This ought to be a really interesting styles. I don't want to say styles clash. They're both obviously have some strength to them. Showtime is very technically based. This kid may impress us, though. He does have a little bit of a height advantage on Showtime, but Showtime may have the strength in that upper body.
Showtime backing King up into the corner. Into the disrespectful slap across that face.
And again, conspicuous by his non-appearance is Brian Blitz. Showtime doing this alone tonight, and I think he's more than capable of it.
Brian Blitz. This is a quote from Brian Blitz. "I refuse to step in that hellhole known as Palatka, Florida."
I'm not surprised. There's not a golf course here you can tank on. Nice reversal by King. Again, I think Showtime might not be taking this as seriously as he needs to right at the start. Obviously, I'm sure he knows that King is making his debut here today.
As impressive as King has been at the Top Rope Wrestling Academy, one of the standout trainees there, there's a difference between training and being in the ring with somebody the caliber of Showtime Aiden Johnson.
Hey, listen, when you learn to swim, you got to jump in the pool somewhere. You know, some people come in at the kiddie side, some of them jump in the deep end. I commend Matt King for doing that.
And right now, Matt King is swimming with the shark.
He is absolutely swimming with the sharks. The Diamond Exchange does not take a talent lightly.
Matt King in control right now, floating behind with the armor ringer.
Got a nice hammer lock there. Let's see what Johnson's going to do. Nice reversal. Again, I am of the opinion Showtime does not come out here to have a quick match. Showtime comes out here, finds out what the time limit on the match is, will wrestle half of it, and then spend the other half of it just absolutely smack-talking his opponent, the crowd, the referee, the camera person, security, whoever's listening.
Well, he's got to make sure he maximizes his minutes. Right now, Matt King maximizing the most of this situation.
And I hate to tell you, Jimmy, I find it entertaining. I love the fact he calls himself Showtime. He is the show.
Showtime loves himself some Showtime. There's no doubt about that.
Absolutely. Listen, I know we're supposed to be impartial, but when I see his name on the roster for a match, I'm always going to be excited to see it.
I'm not excited to see the underhanded tactics he uses, raking the eyes of Matt King, gaining the advantage here.
Again, King's going to learn.
Matt King looking to get some separation from Showtime. Showtime answers back with a shoulder block.
Nice leapfrog. Nice arm. Nice hip toss. Into the arm drag. Get on him, kid. Up for a big body slam.
Looking for the pin, but Showtime wisely rolls out.
Showtime very wisely knew he had to stop that momentum.
But this is the point where Showtime will usually get a word of advice from Brian Blitz.
I think he's looking for Blitz.
We have to see how Showtime responds without having Blitz in his corner. I don't know if we've ever seen Showtime in a situation like this.
Nah, just a feeling out process. Again, the rookie got surprised, got a little bit of offense in. Showtime's going to regroup, figure this out. See, you can hear him. Jimmy, I don't know if you want to do test of strength with a guy that's a foot taller than you, though. That said, though, Showtime's got the upper body strength to do this.
I don't know how much of this is Showtime wanting to do a test of strength and how much of it is Showtime taunting his opponent.
He's taunting him.
And lured him into his trap.
That is flat out taking advantage of a rookie right there.
And that is straight up a lesson he likely learned from Brian Blitz.
Yeah. Listen, Matt King's getting a lesson. Getting a free lesson from Showtime.
King not taking it lightly, being embarrassed like that. Coming back with a pair of beautiful arm drags.
Man, King walks that arm drag in deep. And when he does it, he snaps on the execution of it. Very nice to see. That's great training.
But it doesn't matter how strong of a wrestler you are. If you can't see, you can't fight. And
listen, they don't teach a thumb to the eye at the Top Rope Academy. Unfortunately, you learn that as you go.
No, I think that's something that Brian Blitz at the DEI Institute teaches.
If you're a proper professor, Brian Blitz will teach you.
Showtime Aiden Johnson making sure to break up the choke in the corner before getting disqualified at 5.
Sure, he's going to use every advantage he has. In fact, he's raking the eyes right across that top rope for the hot shot.
And that can't be good for the looks of hot shot Matt King either. A barrage of shoulders in the corner.
Oh, he's bringing that shoulder in deep. Again, it's fun to watch Showtime work in the ring. He is fantastic wrestler. Nice clothesline. Wasn't a whole lot behind it. A lot behind that elbow, though. He caught him right in the jaw. I think the Hot Shot's trying to will himself back into this.
Oh, my goodness!
What a spine buster by King! And King's trying to get some momentum on him. Got this Polaka crowd. I really don't think Aiden Johnson was ready for that.
Oh, he was looking for the kill shot. Johnson able to block it. The Sunset Driver connects.
That's it. Welcome to CCW, Matt King.
Matt King, an impressive outing in his debut on CCW Surge, but Showtime stealing a victory. And he'll let us know about it, too.
Yeah, I'm sure he will have a lot to say over this match, and I'm sure Brian Blitz will have much to say about this night in Palatka very soon.